Hello, Ghana. It's a very beautiful night here in Ghana, and it's almost time for GameBoy to hit the media. But thankfully, we've been able to get him on the show, and he's going to tell us, how prepared he is against the fight against Mason. And we're glad to have the whole team with us. We have the trainer here. We also have his manager Peter KAHN on the show. Um, Guys, welcome on KBOX TV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Hi. We are super excited for honoring the invitation on appearing on our channel. Game
Yeah.
Ghana man fam kwebo ya show no make na wale akashi o prepare wa ke ha fight na because o no ba no sense o te ku na ni neke chance never. First of all, Ghana be anyone kwe Oshego wa no me no ba ke o na ni what start the show.
Yeah, first of all, I know only I can share me miss me a ring me miss nyake sanima face show ni imambia na low infants fan ana no ni manima face she ake ake like ebale na kando me feel like this is the time ni sanima prove much on Ghana beef ake that any claim ake me GBS this is the time ni time share well I think ake I make a worry fight anokoshi me feel like sani mo fiam ata o wine ko ne nu ne ta o para ko ne wo because ni like glory ji Ghana no ni there is no way ni game boy any focus your j ne ni ba e ba gbana ye gbe no alo ni be ba stop you know I think ake me feel like menele chen ya me message ken 135 bfn ni ji lightweight bi ni Ghana bi na Ghana penny kefi en wi oye alo Ghana penny claim ownership here. She claim ownership here. If you it's mo na me ko me wi ake o. Game nye fe Ghana, game nye feel like a Friday mo fiam about witness, mo fiam about you. That's it. Mo fiam about bi ake who be this guy. I think I good time.
All right. Good time. Jakashi will return to the ring at Mobono. You on Yanukwale. Gonna be a miss, but no, we have had him for some calmness or team Yakashi or champion and return. Mr. Khan, I'll come straight to you. You've been working with Game for a very long time now. You've been trying so hard to get him into the ring, and finally, the first time that Ghanaians will watch our champ back in the ring in the USA. For all this period that has gone, period that has passed and everything, how have things been and you been in the US with him?
It's been great. I think it's been a great experience. First and foremost, I had just the best experience when I went to Ghana a couple of years ago, and I was there and watched Emmanuel Tagoe fight against the Russian opponent. He won the WBO global title. It was just a great experience. You know, Ghana has such a rich history in boxing. It very well might be the best country in Africa for boxers, for champions.
That's true.
And, you know, being in the ring that night with Azuma Nelson, I was like a fan. You know, I was like, Azuma Nelson. He's like, right. I was like, I didn't know what to say. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, right.
A great experience. And, you know, we always knew that for Emmanuel to have the best opportunity to fight for a world title, he would have to eventually come to the United States. And look, you've seen this many times before, not just with Emmanuel. Every champion, almost every champion that has come out of Ghana has eventually made the journey to the United States. Most recently, Richard Comey, right? And you know, you can just go all the way back. And so by taking that step to bring GameBoy to the United States, I connected him with Javier Centeno, who is his coach.
Right.
And we created a very healthy environment where GameBoy lives in a condominium. He has the best nutrition, strength and conditioning, the boxing training, and he gets excellent sparring. So, you know, he's really prepared. Look, unfortunately, the pandemic with the coronavirus, GameBoy would have fought in March against Ray Perez, but couple of days before we were going to go to Atlantic City,
2 days,
the fight got canceled, and he had to go back to Accra. So he was, you know, he wasn't happy about it, but it was an unfortunate circumstance. He then came back in September. He was in Florida with coach for 10 weeks, and he is prepared as I think he's ever been for a fight.
All right, great. Javier Santano, there hasn't been a single day that I haven't been on your page to check on what's happening with our champ. It's the same thing that every media station in Ghana goes to find out updates from our champ, because a lot of us have our eyes on him. How has it been like for you as a trainer working with our champion?
Well, I can tell you, it's been great. Since the first day Peter got back, actually, I think it was the first day you got back from Ghana. He told me about Emmanuel, and and then I started looking at clips, and I was like, he's got something special. When he came down the very first day, I think they came from the airport, and he went and just wanted to spar. So he went into the ring and gave us like 10 rounds, all out of shape, and I was impressed. He was in with somebody that was basically closing out camp and just did what he needed to do. From there, I knew, okay, I had something good, and we just been training hard. Been training hard. Getting the technique down. Training specifically for Menard, but also just getting him in shape. Getting him in good quality shape. So he can probably tell you best how he feels. Just sitting here today, he's fresh.
He's weighing in tomorrow morning, and look at him.
Yeah, right. I can see how super calm he is and everything, right?
From what I've heard, he's had problems.
I think my people think now.
Tell us
about tomorrow weighing. I'm standing I'm sit here. I'm look fresh.
Right. My
people doubt about that.
It's okay.
Part of it was just an education. Just showing him how it should be done. And he's dialed in now. So he's ready to go.
Champ, you just said something that the people in Ghana are sort of doubting because of the way I sit. For you, how the game has been going in Ghana. Of course, you are the GameBoy. Everybody knows how you're doing. And now you are fighting out of Ghana in the US, which is a very new environment, should I put it, and an opportunity for you to also get some US fans for you. Training in Ghana and fighting in Ghana and now relocating to the US and preparing yourself to fight in the US. What would you say are the difference, and what should Ghanaians expect?
Something. Let me talk Ghana. Because I want to speak Ghana. Like, Oleroko.
Kawaii.
Sometimes ni be come ni different. Ora. Ni Ghana experience Ghana be nimba umba experience ni be. Experiencing Ghana coaches say I'm a wana by experience in foreign coach wana. I think I get great job for me now. If you like this time around surprise, me ba mama surprise Mofiamo, because Mofiamo lame problem I can me ba mama no. I brand here you mama te alias GameBoy. In a weight problem, in a weight problem. Well, obabi I can one in me away in touch in again.
You ate breakfast today. I understand, by the way.
I
understand gas. Yeah. I know a Willy Monko. That's it.
One time. You know something. If you Pirano, if you my coach know, if you Ghana people know, because I'm not care about in problems get challenge Janina Ghana. She feel like this time around Sanima prove in love ona make in small like many doubt me if this the time this Sanima prove I'm wrong. Now I think I can maybe give me both a ring me what means let me know one can she me Jimbo Koni give me no ni only always control game me benita or my controller. Mofiamo wana ke o mene wa mini boxer she wo Ghanaian say Mofiamo ke boxer no ye Ghana na you ke boxer no ye Ghana na On me she me pe kente no mo pa ken opponent wa beginning na ke opponent wa pa ke wa. She ke won no pa ke wa no inle na kan ni wo efe mi na kwe because of install of boxing ken game plan. Ni ba bi en coach accept me me wo. Piraka accept me we faith mo like love me ayo am kes mo money na ye nuchu mo me faith money ye bi any boxing na easy I'm like me look good strong like yeah okay ni wo mi feel like ma surprise mo fiamo mi asha me imagine mo ko ni ke ma no ke fi me ni ma no ni ma win before ni ma wi ake o ni fe ne ke shi mi ke Ghanaian ake after weighing I don't know ake over you go after weighing ni ji work Friday ni ma promise Ghanaians no ni ma fi ke no ni o ni no feel like now like Charlie massive
okay
yeah, no, I think I can like Ghana be fan but na me share Ghana be ba feel happy mo fiamo me ba shame because in like in coach okay in management okay mo fiamo okay don't feel like em be problem because no nigga man no need weight problem po she I think I can me join ke oni imani ni Ghana ni we ko le na kan she this time around in ba outside mo prove much on mo fiamo je Ghana penny carry ownership here ni babi ene ownership na mele many press conference carry omo in carry before and many way
yeah
35 BFN ake I may watch out because money back ko loko ni egbe yi
straight
GameBoy and at the same time Camellia di minimum checking ring if you ni BP ni ko tashi shubadi aka eno be boxing no one mo fiamo complain about in style like game me short game me rough in year of boxing bello can year rough because in year mama do much now mind to actually any market me year rough there is no money ma feel I won't feel like Charlie Friday massive.
Okay, all right, guys, you just heard from GameBoy. He says Friday is going to be massive. Peter, I'm coming back to you because you are handling him now in the USA, and of course, he said he's putting the 135 guys on notice, and the 135 is a division which is becoming like the super hot division in boxing right now. Looking at Ryan Garcia, and now a new king in the division, Teofimo Lopez. We have even our own Richie Comey, who's also the former IBF world champion, Gervonta Davis, and all these guys, David Haney in the divisions and all. I mean, what's the plan for it? Because we saw the WBO giving the go ahead for them for an elimination bout, which fell out, and before the news came in that Mason will be fighting GameBoy Tagoe. We want to see our champion hold the WBC or any of the titles and reign as a world champion again. What are the plans that you have in plan to make sure that he's able to become the world champion that we know that he can become?
It's a great question. And as you said, the lightweight division, 135-pound division, is maybe the best division in boxing right now. It used to be the welterweight division, but those guys are getting older. And the lightweight division is packed with talent, and GameBoy is one of those fighters. Now, you know, since you follow Javier's social media, you know that we have a fighter that just became IBF mandatory, George Kambosos Jr.
That's right.
For Teofimo Lopez, and GameBoy sparred maybe 60, 70 rounds with George. Very competitive, very competitive.
Wow.
So, you know, they're all very close as far as competition. And the WBO ordered the elimination bout with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia had an option to fight GameBoy or to fight Luke Campbell. Now, if he would have fought Emmanuel, he'd only be one fight away from a world title.
Right.
Fighting Luke Campbell, he'd have to beat Campbell. He'd have to beat Devin Haney to get to the real champion. That's Teofimo Lopez. Ryan Garcia wanted to avoid fighting Emmanuel. Now, it's unfortunate that the WBO decided that once Garcia wasn't going to take the eliminator, they decided to put the eliminator on hold. Right. I spoke with them. I spoke with the president, Francisco Paco Valcarcel. I was very disappointed because we began speaking with Dennis Baranchek and his people, who was the next available contender. And it was very disappointing, but you know what? We're going to keep moving forward. And I have a feeling, I have a very strong feeling. You know, we're on a Matchroom show. You know, you know our promoters, DeBella Entertainment, you know that we're on the Matchroom boxing show.
Right.
Right now, Emmanuel is rated number 9 in the WBC. After this fight and victory, he's going to move up. And don't be surprised if he fights Devin Haney for the WBC title before Haney fights the winner of Garcia and Campbell. So you heard it here first. I have a very strong feeling, very strong that could happen.
Okay. Guys, you just heard it here on KBOXtv. A very strong feeling that Haney will be facing Emmanuel GameBoy Tagoe. And KAHN, you've done a very good job in making sure that our champion is always in the rankings. Because talk about it. The BBC, IDF, the WBA is everywhere. He's the only Ghanaian fighter who's had like who's best ranked in all of the divisions. How do you make it happen?
Well, look, number one, I appreciate the kind words, but the truth of the matter is he's deserving of his world ranking. And what I do is I lobby. You know, I make sure that the sanctioning bodies take a very close look at where he is, who he's fought. We fought, you know, he's won many regional titles. And the last time that he fought in Ghana, or actually the time before, he fought for the IBF International. But the IBF International and the WBO Global. So that really helped us in the ratings. But the truth of the matter is that we've challenged other people and they say no. And I make sure that the ratings committee and the sanctioning bodies know that other fighters don't want to fight him. And just so you know, we had an opportunity to fight Felix Verdejo in December. And we said, yes, we'd love to. Everything was great. But I said only if it's meaningful in the WBO. If there's nothing on the line and it's not an eliminator, why should Emmanuel Tagoe fight a guy who's behind him in the rankings? What's the benefit of GameBoy? True.
Interesting. And we are very thankful that you've let this thing out because game, but eventually, when you gonna be a kefi amejo, I feel like a shekula no kuyano. No one hour actually manager by out TV, not be near na fiona habo. Now, Xavier, we haven't left you, all right? We have you. We still have you on the line. I mean, you've been working with a few talents in your gym, the Sweat Boxing Gym. You have Zayas, and I think I think within this week you had Daniel Jacobs also in the gym, sparring and training with these guys. I mean, how special is GameBoy among all these guys?
Well, I can tell you, he's one of those fighters that people watch him and they go, wow, because he just manages the ring so well. And, everybody's in awe when they see him. When they see him spar, they're like, how does he do that? How does he get away with that? So he's got something special. He's just gifted. He's gifted. And fighters who know boxing can see that. It's not something that he's just getting away with because he doesn't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing every single second in that ring. So and it shows.
Your opponent that you have on Friday night is Mason. Coach, what's the strategy to make sure that Emmanuel comes out victorious on Friday night?
Well, we won't give away our strategy, but Menard is somebody that's tough. He's durable. He's been in there with Haney. He's been in there with Teofimo, Beltran. But we do have a plan for him. He is strong, and there's certain things that that we're looking out for. I don't want GameBoy to go out there and just try to bang with him, but we do want to go ahead and make sure we keep him at range and just outbox him.
Great, champ. Ghana, unfortunately, Obama this weekend there. Una Ulamon Cordate your side, Una Warrior your side. No, without fans. But what they don't feel like Bukum call one to run ring. Unfortunately, I was fair with Benjamin, and even US then check crampo fans crampo allow them now back like a fight there. Ni le boni bo ka fi o small fans ahin ko ni bo o chwa me no ku. Be ara me be je na champion. Be ni expect na ke be me na ke wo fe ke me ni wo small bo na ke one na ka opportunity no kwabo Friday night.
Yeah, Mofiamo, I expect big time na kind of because I think Pirakan young corner coach young corner okay, like no problem okay because me Jimbo Nikemano one thing ni Ghana be lay about Mji. I rena ni maba plenty people neighbor they make 100% inoni or Mji 5% per. Nekole small nekole ni bi bad aba yengbe no. She by the grace of God be na bagbe na ni bi fine yam. Na I think in game program to be in coach I think I can one work one be time wo here ke mana moko never fail no ko before than him prove me. On me feel like I can coach young corner Pirakan young corner always can your gym apart from in coaching training me Peter your Germany la unke no ko advice ba. Don't feel like good hands ni nyemi bi ane okay. No pressure baby. Because I'll tell you something. If you know one time.
Yeah, it's an interesting bond that you have with your team now, GameBoy.
This guy is our brother. You know, this guy's not only our brother, but he's part of the team. I mean, he's got a big team here that'll be watching, that'll be cheering for him, that are supporting him every day in the gym. He's got brothers and sisters in the gym that are behind him as well. So you know, this is a very family.
It is like family, yeah, family. Yeah. Now, this is my father, this is my stepfather.
Right. Guys, you just heard it from here.
You head coach. Now, apart from management, now my stepfather.
Game. Ahead of fight now, in Lakeshi, we should come make some few fighters come USA. If we may reach out, I wish you good luck ahead of fight now.
Okay. Ona ke mofiamo ke view ni ke moko fero kona kan good. Ni moko fero kona kan good because I think I ke mofiamo nye a program mofiamo ye no ne dwen ke moko ba fe na kan good small be no yo because me no ke mi small fe e wo expect ya ke mu ke mi no ke moko small fe alo by by force I ke fe alo no because boy okay ni one thing oleji if it won Ghana boxing bi ane boxing no ba ke boxing ni wo no bi ane wo be love yan wo because of here around wo na me ke wo yen wo meneke ni ona ke like ke obi anu kwale pe ke ona problem right.
Sorry guys, we're losing some light here. No, they're gonna help us out. That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Good. Me boxing any no. If you like
thanks,
it. What one him high. Ni what feel look when Ghana. Ni what say what fancy or I think I can. Mo feel mo no le fe mo fe dan no go because nipa be one be na. Ni feel like Baba Friday po ke o go to wana ke. You know me already. Nyeli la jinis me.
Kya me la ka Friday ko ni prepare what to for shida.
I can feel surprise. Can't tell. Okay. Claim Kim ya Ghana, ma claim ya if Sanima enjoy himself. Yeah, if you coach ya mi share Pira ya mi share Mofiamo ya mi share like engine made be inspire partners Mofiamo Zenda George like Mofiamo okay you know I good team nimba na this time around ni Kemba Ghana win coaches ni nye Ghana amwa me nutu mojogba I think I get very soon nye ba na nke management ne we ring me niji Friday ni ba I think I get Mofiamo I expect good fight or good show
ni okwa Mendes here face off me no na here
Oh, no ni naji Sanimande wade.
Okay.
No ni naji Sanimande wade. No li ake mi Kevin promise you ya ne can weigh ni
straight. Don't know you on a don't mean it.
Niji box akoni wie ni fe because me share board disu. Inti ma share board I just say me disu say man disu na me anga sama disappoint me when say I think say Friday Charlie one share no na why on.
Coach, like I said, we've been taking a look at your Instagrams a lot. We see a new wave of excitement when we watch the energy in the camp. It's always excitement, it's always dancing, always something. I just have come to say, is he responsible for all these in the gym?
Our music has changed. He's the culprit. It's all about, yes, we train hard, but we also, we're family and we have fun together. And that's what makes it, makes it exciting.
After training, enjoyment.
Exactly.
Now, Peter, before you go, I'm sure you guys have to go because you have weigh-in tomorrow. And then
the light, they're doing a photo shoot in here, so they have the lights. So thank you.
Right before you go, I mean, you have a very big task with GameBoy and Coach Javier on Friday night, and a lot of Ghanaians have a lot of expectations tomorrow with our champ because we definitely want to see him become a world champion again. And I know you have a lot of pressure, especially from Ghanaians, because you are having one of our possible world champion fighters, and a lot of eyes are on him. What assurance and what message would you want to leave with Ghanaians who watch the state?
You know why we're so relaxed and we're so happy?
Tell us.
Because we're prepared.
Okay.
There is no pressure when you're prepared. When you're prepared, what's the pressure? We don't take our opponent lightly. We respect our opponent. But we know that we're prepared to defeat him. We know that GameBoy has put in the work. He's done everything he's supposed to do. There's just nothing more we can do. He's going to go out there. He will have his mind focused, and he will perform.
Right. Coach, your last words before we leave the last words for the champion himself, before we go.
Well, like Peter just mentioned, I mean, he's extremely prepared now. Now it's up to him to get in that ring and do his job, do what he loves to do. I'm sure he's gonna have fun, boy style. We have a mission. Let's get past this fight. And then everything opens up from there. So.
All right, GameBoy. I'm done with last message look about how Ghana fans knew about the fight Wednesday, but not about know about when I can fight it.
Me Ghana be fan I think me mano first bout.
Okay.
Mofia moya TV mofia moya channel na follow GameBoy new style no she imlekile
straight
imlekile like me tao amena no ko different amena ke jo eni injuo ya ifian ke jolomi eni yi ya ifian Friday Ghana be fan I expect massive work yende me feel like my impress mofia mo bana mi she no be ni wo enjoy be ene nyonya enjoy Ghana I think I can see me on ke Ghana be fan ake mofia ma watch out mofia ma na mi she.
Oh, okay. All right. Peter, very big thank you from all of us from Ghana and on KBOXtv for making time. And sure, maybe after the fight, and if there's an opportunity, we'd like to get you guys back and then give us an update on what's going to happen on GameBoy career.
Absolutely. We'd love it. Thank you for having us.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you also for appearing. Okay. Game, all the best.
If you know.
You know.
Bon temps.
Kakachi.
All right. Okay, guys, you just heard from GameBoy himself. He's going to be in action on Friday night in the USA, live on DAZN. And of course, I'll drop the link for you guys to be able to watch the fight on Friday night. Don't worry, KBOXtv got you. And you just heard everything from the manager, from the coach, and the man himself, right? So he says, relax. He's going to do the work. is going to make sure that he comes out victorious. And hopefully, after the fight, we'll be able to get him on the show and tell Ghanaians how things went for him and how victorious that we know he's going to be. Guys, when you go and you're sleeping and you're about to say a prayer for yourself, remember to say one for GameBoy because he needs it on Friday night. Until then, have a very good evening and see you soon.